So I got a request to show our house a little bit, just so people could get an idea of what kind of things work in a very small home. I didn't clean really anything up. I just thought we'd show it the way we have it, and it's not magazine worthy, but hopefully it gives you some ideas of how it works for us to home educate in a small space. Okay, here we go. So if you first come in our front door, you see our living room, and it is where we hang out most of the time. We do our music and things in this room. You can see our piano, and our wall art is guitars, and we also watch our computer. We don't have a TV exactly, but and the kids do some schoolwork type of things on this computer, and we watch Netflix and DVDs. We have an entryway closet with, you know, coats and shoe racks and stuff. I guess you can't really see in there right now. And bins on the other side where we keep some outerwear, swimwear, that kind of thing. Grace has a painting drying here, so our stuff's kind of in the way. And let's move into over here is our office, and it's one area of the house that is chronically too small for me, especially as I've been kind of building up my library with a bunch of Goodwill books and things. So eventually we'll probably make some changes to this area. In fact, it will probably become a pantry with food and shelving, and we'll close it off because it's right next to the kitchen here. Right now I keep all my food below the stairs in this bin area, shelving area. I'm not super organized, but it works well for me. I have these rolling bins that are just cheap IKEA bins that I put on casters, and it goes all the way back there, so I have a second one. I keep my KitchenAid and, you know, pasta and potatoes and things in there. And the rest of the kitchen, the things I use most are on the shelves. Cookbooks, pots, pans. You'll notice that we don't have an oven. This microwave is an oven combo, and then I use a toaster oven for when I need extra stuff there. But when we make a change, we'll probably make this pantry into some wall ovens. But over here, we have a bench table to make use of this nook, and we can stuff a lot of kids on the benches instead of chairs. And I use some overflow bins there for extra seating and storage stuff. So that's our kitchen area. Let's go over to the bathroom. This is our one bathroom in the house. My favorite thing about this bathroom is the washer and dryer are in it, as well as bins for our clothes. Well, not so much our clothes, but the kids' clothes are all here. Pull that back. So all three kids, they each have a row. They're dirty bins at the end, and they have 3 clean bins, and they all do their own laundry. Even my 6-year-old does a good job on his. It's easy when you don't have to do anything like really sort or fold or anything. They just do their own stuff. They're the most wrinkled kids in America because they don't really fold anything, but they could. And they wear a lot of fleece and stuff that doesn't wrinkle anyway. They do have a few hanging things for dressing up in another area, but that's most of their stuff. So let's go upstairs. Let me turn on the light. We have a modified staircase because our upstairs is, in our county, it's required that it's for less than 200 square feet up here. So upstairs we have one bedroom on the left and a walk-in closet on the right. This is where my husband and I sleep. So we just have a mattress on the floor, and we just use garage-style racks for our clothing. And we might do some built-ins in the future, but right now it's cheap and it works for us. My treadmill even fits in this space, so it works good for me. And we always set up the pillow area for the kids too. If somebody wants to relax here with a book, they can have a little more quiet and privacy. So across the way, over here by the way, is just a linen closet. I just hang some things in there. And then our one bedroom is over here. All 3 kids do their work, their play, and they're sleeping in here. Hi, what are you guys doing?
Hello. Not hi.
during school time, we often work at this busy table here. We call this the work table. And it's just a cut-down kitchen table on some like furniture slides. We slide it around to wherever we need, so it's not always in the way. And we love these IKEA stools, which these two up here have been cut down to fit the table, which is a little bit low. And then they also like to use the yoga ball to sit on sometimes.
Let's just pull this off.
And everything else is just stuff. My husband built in this bookshelf so that we'd have extra space. He built the whole house, but as far as built-ins after the fact, he's been busy. But this one has been a big help. They even have a ceiling swing. They swing around on this when they need a little bit of movement during the day. So there's just enough room for people to work on the floor and at the tables. We do have a ceiling that goes up to the peak, so I can store things up high in that area when I need to. Then they play at this, we call this the play table, and those bins underneath are our learning bins, the leadership education closet, if you will, where they have their newest and most interesting things, hopefully. The boys have just discovered their survival manual and weapons of mini mass destruction, something like that, some kind of manual that they're working with today. The boys sleep here. They're just a loft bed, so Elias is on the bottom with a really nicely well-made bed, and Noah up top. The beds are the one place in the house where they're able to keep things that are just for them, that are their own private things. So their own personal stuff is in their bed areas, and then Grace is back here in this little nook, and she also keeps her own area. So that's pretty much it. That's the whole house. We find the place cozy, and sometimes we're just right on top of each other's things, but for the most part it keeps us engaged with each other, and you know, it makes it work for us. So I'll head back down and show just one quick sweep. We don't even have a lot of wall space in this tiny home, so we try and use it the best we can. I hope that as you get a view of this, that you kind of maybe have some ideas for how you can use your space. I try and use space up high sometimes to store things. I use this area above my office for extra book shelving and baskets, storage and stuff. I try and think in 3 dimensions, even though we really only have a 7-foot ceiling at the bottom of these beams. So I hope you think that if we can do it in about 750 square feet, you can do it too. Go ahead and ask any questions you want, and I can film something else if you need. But I really believe anybody can work with the space that they have and enjoy it. And if you don't have good storage things, make things into storage. Like this is our coffee table is a trunk for magazines to be in and stuff like that. We use all our piano books are under the piano itself in the footstool area of that. We keep science kits on this bookshelf here, this cheap IKEA bookshelf. I think it's $12 for this bookshelf. You know, we just do simple stuff, but we keep our learning materials close at hand, and we try and make music still a part of our life and our day, and we enjoy our computers, but we try and keep them in their kind of proper role in our house. The kids each have a computer upstairs because we do a lot of online learning, but we still want to have books and projects and things be our main focus. And so I hope this was helpful, and I hope it inspires you to do some more with your own space. Okay, bye.